Buenas a todos, muchachadas, estamos en un nuevo vídeo de Trauma Center New Blood. Aquí al Piman desde Unir Games. Y continuamos con un golpe de mala suerte, el capítulo 5. Todos, ya en fácil, todo, sí. Yo vivo más tranquilo y feliz jugando fácil, la verdad.
After careful analysis, we have discovered two unique characteristics. First, its genetic information is stored in a film. That alone differentiates it from organisms such as our...
So it's like a two-dimensional barcode then? As opposed to a regular barcode, which only...
The other unique characteristic is that it requires a special type of metal. It only requires a minuscule amount, but without... I wish I could say the discovery was mine, but it was her keen insight.
And exactly what type of metal are...
Oh, I beg your pardon. It's a rare alloy known as collurium. It has attracted...
That explains it.
Explains what, Marcus?
Oh, nothing. I was just surprised.
Collurium is used in various fields, but primarily, although it's only been in use for 10 years, electrodes, as an ingredient in medicine, it's used in cutting-edge medical technology.
I can't believe Kanai is missing an important conference like this. If it was me who wasn't here, I'd never hear...
Oh, I'm being paged, if you'll excuse me, ma'am.
I'll fill you in later on anything important.
What's the situation, Elena?
There's been an accident. I think one of the patients is Dr. Tsuji.
What? Kanai?
One of the two patients being transferred here is in... He sustained multiple injuries and will probably... I'm sorry. I can't believe my stupid...
It's all right, Kanai. Just seems like you may have sprained your neck. Let's have Dr. Everett.
I'm sorry, Marcus.
What are you talking about? Look at the...
I said some harsh things to Kashiro this morning.
Don't worry, your cousin will be fine. It's unlike you to fall apart at the seams.
Yeah, you're right. Marcus, Valerie.
Tranquila, amiga. Los daños hepáticos y fuertes hemorragias en la cavidad abdominal.
The patient is a 31-year-old Asian male who he sustained several internal injuries, and we suspect he has a massive...
We won't know for sure until we... But depending on the patient's condition, we may need to focus on keeping his...
I agree. We should treat the area and stop the hemorrhaging.
The objective of this operation is to... Let's do our best.
Vale. Vale, digo,
beginning the operation.
La gordera es el primer tiro.
Let's begin the procedure. As I explained before, be aware of the patient. Okay, please open him up.
Empezamos con chute de paracetamol. Hola, no.
As we expected, the hemorrhaging is first. Let's drain. The patient's undergoing cardiac arrest. I'll ready the defibrillator.
Dios santo, de mal.
But in this condition, he won't last very...
You're right. We should wait until he's recovered. Let's treat the bleeding and the lesson. We'll also seal the injuries to the liver with...
Okay. Begin by... If this injury appears to be... Let's seal it by applying synthetic membranes over it while draining. We have to keep an eye on his vitals while we treat the bleeding. Let's get the less severe injuries under control. Let's treat the other minor... There's an irregularity on the EKG. Doctor, please be careful. Luckily, the heart didn't begin fibrillation. It's hemorrhaging again. Drain the blood and apply a synthetic membrane. We're done treating the lesser injuries. Slowly sealing it will reduce the hemorrhaging. The EKG is showing an irregularity. Monitor his pulse. His heart is fibrillating. The patient's undergoing cardiac arrest. Use the defibrillator to resuscitate him. Please keep an eye on his vitals as well. If we seal it with a membrane, we can reduce the bleeding. You're halfway done, Doctor. If the heart begins to fibrillate, please discontinue the procedure until it stops.
Cago en su puta vida.
not prepare the defibrillator.
Nada.
He's undergoing cardiac arrest. Use the defibrillator.
Última vida que les parió. Vamos, estoy apuntándolo, joder.
You have a pulse. Continue the operation. It's hemorrhaging again. Drain the blood and apply a synthetic membrane. We're almost there. The hemorrhaging from the injured. Let's secure the membrane. Use the close him up for now. We'll treat.
A ver, no me tocan los huevos. Ah, no sirve aquí esto, ¿o qué? O sea, el toque hace que las constantes no bajen. Vale, ya lo he pillado. El toque curativo de la doctora hace que las constantes vitales no bajen. Pero que ni suban tampoco.
Let's wait for the patient's condition to great work.
Me toca pelotilla esto de que la sangre mancha. Por un momento he pensado que era otro rollo de estos de tener que ir cortando y pasando casos de piel y tal. Esa operación la odio.
Bleeding, so we had to.
It's possible he'll need another operation. It was fortunate that Kanai didn't. From what Justin told me, it won't be long.
I hope she isn't straining herself.
And also, I received a call regarding Professor Wilkins' case.
Any leads?
They want to run background checks on all the professor's personal. They must be feeling the heat now that the public knows. I'm concerned, though, about how the kidnap. Well, hopefully they'll be behind.
Hundido en negro. Mal rollo. Pero bueno, el capítulo este lo veremos en el siguiente vídeo. Hasta ahora. Hey, hey.